Hello everyone, myself Misha Shatabdidhar, Senior Faculty of SVIST. Today again I am here with you to discuss with you about the decision control in C programming language. So here we will discuss about decision making and branching statements and also discuss about if statement, if else if ladder, nested if else and also switch case statement. First, we have to know what is decision making. Decision making is about deciding the order of execution of statements based on certain conditions or repeat a group of statements until certain specified conditions are met. C language handles decision making by supporting the following statements like if statement, switch statement, conditional operator statement, and goto statement. So in this given example, as you can see, money received 15,000. Okay. Now condition is like that if you receive greater than 10,000, then you can go through flight for enjoying a holiday. If not, then you have to go in bus. Okay. If is the most powerful decision making statement in C language. Thus, it is used to control the execution of statements. If is used along with an expression. It is a two-way branching or decision-making statement. The syntax will be like that. If in the braces expression. Next, in the second braces, the statement inside, and after that, the statement outside. If the expression returns true, then the statement inside will be executed. Otherwise, statement inside is kept and only the statement outside is executed. Using an if, a computer first evaluate the expression, and if it is true, the body of if is executed, which means the flow of control passes to the if's body, or if the test condition is false, then the flow of control passes to the immediate step next to if's body. If there are more than one step in the body of if, they are normally written with the brackets or second brackets to denote it is the body of if. Now here is an example of simple if statement. In this program, I have taken two integer variables, that those are x and y. X is assigned with the value 10 and y is assigned the value 21. Now the condition here is if x greater than y, then in the braces printf x is greater than y. And in the outer statement it is given that printf y is greater than x. Now as y is taken the value 21 and which is greater than the value 10, which is assigned in the variable x. So what should be the output? Yes, y is greater than x. Depending upon the complexity and conditions to be tested, if can be further subdivided, which are simple if, about which I have already discussed with you. Next is if else, next one nested if else, and the last one is if else or if ladder or else if ladder. Now we will discuss about if else statement. An extension to simple if is called if else statement. Now here is the syntax given, like if in the braces the expression, and after that in the second braces statement block 1, next the else, and after that in the second braces again statement block 2. Now, as you can see in this flow chart, if the expression is true, the statement block 1, that is true block statement, is executed, else statement block 1 is skipped and statement block 2, which is false block statement, is executed. Now here is an example of else if statement. In this program, I have taken two integer variables. One is x. In the x, I have taken the value 10 and the other integer variable is y, and the value of y I have taken here 21. Now the condition in if is x greater than y. So if x greater than y, then the first block, that is statement block 1, given here, printf x is greater than y, and after that in else part the statement block 2 is given here, printf y is greater than x. So as we have taken here the value of y 21 and the value of x as 10. So what should be the answer? Y is greater than x. Sorry, y is greater than x. So the else part will be executed here. Now we are going to discuss about nested if statement. It is used when a series of decisions are involved and have to use more than one if-else statement. If expression 1, as you can see in the syntax, if expression 1 in the second braces again and condition, that is if expression 2 in next again a second braces within this statement block 1, after that else, next the statement block 2, next again else, and again statement block 3. Now see in this flow chart, as you can see in this flow chart, if condition 1 or expression 1 is false, then statement block 3 will be executed. Otherwise, the execution continues and enters inside the first if to perform the check for the next if block, where if expression 2 or condition 2 is true, the statement block 1 is executed, otherwise statement block 2 is executed. Now it's an example of this nested if statement. In this main function, I have declared three integer variables and given the statement that enter three numbers and taken three integers through scanf function. In this program or through this program, we will get the biggest or greatest number among three numbers. So our condition is if a greater than b, within second braces again a condition, that is if a greater than c. In this condition the statement 1 block is come, that is printf %d is greatest, that is a is greatest. In the else part it's shown that the greatest will be c. And next the else part comes, and next again the if condition here, that is b greater than c. So if b greater than c, then printf function gives us that b will be the greatest, and in the else part it comes that c is greatest. as because if B greater than C, then B will be greatest, otherwise C will be greatest. So if we take the three integer numbers value as 65, 21, 98 as I have taken here, the output you can see that 98 is the greatest number. And the last one under if statement is else if ladder. As a ladder mean to take multi-path decision or chain of ifs, then we use the if else or if else else if ladder. So the syntax come here in the if, the condition first, then the statement block 1, else if expression 2, statement block 2, else if expression 3 or condition 3, the statement block 3, else the default statement. As also you can see in this flowchart, condition 1, this gives the statement 1, condition 2, statement 2. Next comes the condition 3, if true, then condition statement 3. If false, then again condition n, and if true, statement n. If false, then default statement. So the expression is tested from the top of the ladder downwards. As soon as a true condition is found, the statement associated with it is executed. Now here is an example of else if ladder statement. Now in this program I have taken an integer variable a and taking input in the address of a. Now here we will check whether a number will divide it by 5 or 8 or both of them. Okay, so now the first condition is a divisible by 5. So the modulus or remainder part will 0. That is a modulus 5 equal to 0 and a modulus 8 equal to 0. So the result will be divisible by both both 5 and 8, as because dividing by 5 and 8, the both remainders will be 0. Else if a remainder divisible by 8, remainder will be 0, then it will be divisible by 8. Else if a divided by 5, if the remainder part will 0, then it is again divisible by 5. And the last part, else divisible by none. So as I have taken the output like that, first I have given the value 65, which is divisible by 5. The next number I have taken as input, that is 64, which is divisible by 8. The next number I have taken as input, that is 129, which is divisible by 9. And the last number I have taken as input, that is 400, which is divisible by both 5 and 8. So it's an example of else if ladder. The next topic about which are we going to discuss about is switch case statement, and which is going to be a very interesting thing. When you want to solve multiple option type problems, for example menu like problem, where one value is associated with each option and you need to choose only one at a time, then switch statement is used. Switch statement is a control statement that allows us to choose only one choice among the many given choices. The expression in switch evaluates to return an integral value, which is then compared to the value present in different cases, like case 1, case 2, case 3, up to case n, and so on. It executes the block of code which matches the case value. If there is no match, then default block is executed if it is present. Now the syntax will be like that. In switch, in the first braces, the expression will be given. Now in the second braces, the case value 1. For case value 1, block 1 and break will be there. For case value 2, block 2 and break. Case value 3, block 3 and break. Case value 4 and block 4 and break for that. After that, the default or default block comes here. Now, in this flow chart, you can see that first the expression, which is a switch expression. For that, the case 1 comes here. If it matched, then the statement 1 or block 1 will be executed and the break continues here and the program ends here. But if unmatched, then it goes to case 2, again to case 1, and after that if all the cases are unmatched, then it goes to the default. There are some rules for using this switch statement. The expression after switch keyword must yield an integer value, that is, the expression should be an integer or a variable or an expression that evaluates to an integer. The case level values must be unique. The case label must end with a colon. The next line after the case statement can be any valid C statement. We don't use those expressions to evaluate switch case which may return floating point values or strings or characters. Break statements are used to exit the switch block. It isn't necessary to use break after each block, but if you do not use it, then all the consecutive blocks of code will get executed after the matching block. Default statement or default case is executed when none of the mentioned case matches the switch expression. The default case can be placed anywhere in the switch case. Even if you don't include the default case, switch statement works. Nesting of switch statement are allowed, which means you can have switch statement inside another switch block. However, nested switch statements should be avoided as it makes the program more complex and less readable. Here is an example of switch case. I have made here a program for a calculator, which is a menu driven program. Here I have taken 4 integers like A, B, C and choice. So our first condition is while choice not equal to 5, and in this braces I have written press 1 for addition, press 2 for subtraction, press 3 for multiplication, press 4 for division, and after that enter your choice and taking the choice through scanf function. Switch choice, as because our switch is this condition like switch or choice. So case 1, if in choice we give 1, then this block will be executed. In this, I have written that enter 2 numbers which is taken through this scanf function, and the logic will be executed here, that is C equal to A plus B. So using the condition or choice 1, we will get the addition of 2 numbers. And like that, using the choice 2, we will get the subtraction, and for choice 3, we will get multiplication, and choice 4, we will get the division. And for the default value, if the choice is not equal to 5, then you have passed a wrong key. After that, press any key to continue. So after executing that program, the instructions are comes here, that is press 1 for addition, press 2 for subtraction, press 3 for multiplication, press 4 for division. And I have given here my choice, that is 1, and given the two numbers like 45 and 23. So my result comes here, that is 68. Now I have given my choice is 2, which is for subtraction, and subtraction of two numbers, I have given the numbers is 45 and 20. So the subtraction of two numbers is 25, as I have got here. After that, I have given my choice 3 and entered two numbers 5 and 6. So the result for multiplication I have received here, that is 30. 5 multiplication by 6 is 30. After that, my choice was 4, and the number given by me is 30 and 5. So the result of division is 6, as because 30 divided by 5 is 6. After that, I have given the choice like 5, and the answer will be here, that is you have pressed a wrong key. After that, press any key to continue, which was given in the default block. Till now, you have gone through two types of statements. Those are switch and if. Now there are some difference between this switch and if. If statements can evaluate float conditions. Switch statement cannot evaluate any float conditions. If statement can evaluate relational operators, whereas switch statement cannot evaluate relational operators. That is, they are not allowed in switch statement. Hope through this video I can make you understand different type of if statement and the switch statement also. So thank you everyone, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.